I'm glad that you're here because there's never a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to either maintaining weight loss, achieving weight loss. And I'm also glad that you brought up the pain that you feel physically in your joints, because the physical pain and physical limitations from your 500+ pound frame, we shouldn't undermine that. I want to introduce physician nutrition specialist and internist Dr. Melina Jampolis, who, as you saw Chrissy before the show and has the results from that meeting, which I know you're anxious to hear these, Chrissy, so I'm going to give it to Dr. Jampolis.
Yeah, and I have some scary news. Basically, everything that could be wrong with regards to your excess weight and your poor diet is wrong in you. So you have elevated fasting blood sugar and elevated fasting insulin. So you have significant insulin resistance. Your pancreas is working overtime to try to keep up with your blood sugar, and it's not doing a great job, and it's gonna peter out pretty soon. So you're really on track to be diabetic within 5 to 10 years is my best guess at this point, if you don't make some big changes. Your bad cholesterol and your inflammation throughout your body, which is a risk factor for heart disease, both of those are elevated, which puts you at very, very high risk for heart disease. And when you combine that with the insulin resistance, it's like adding fuel to the fire. Your vitamin D levels are severely deficient, which is probably playing a role in the potential for heart disease and insulin resistance. And you do have elevated free testosterone levels, suggesting that you have something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, which fuels the insulin resistance. Now, the good news, because there is good news, is that PCOS is something that we really first and foremost manage with diet and lifestyle. So I truly think with the right diet approach, and I told you I was gonna help you because I'm not much of a cook either, that we're going to get you on the right track permanently.
Chrissy, how does it feel to hear those results?
You know, you want to say that you're shocked, but it's just like, you know, and that was part of it, is that you know that you're not going to be healthy forever. You're not going to be able to, because I've never really had problems up until now, but it's like I hit 30 and then it's all of a sudden it's like this realization that like that clock is ticking. And that's what I've always felt, is it's like it's now or never. And that's kind of just reinforces that same exact thought pattern.
And Dr. Jampolis, maybe you can talk a little bit too about some of the patterns that you see with Chrissy and how she's developed them over the years with her eating and perhaps some of the interactions with certain biological or genetic traits.
Absolutely. You know, I think this is really important. I think, you know, I'm an obesity expert, and there's really been a change of heart in medicine in the last 5 to 10 years. And we are understanding that obesity is a very, very complex disease. And there are a lot of different reasons that a person becomes obese. Some of them are genetic. Clearly, there is somewhat of a genetic component. But I think what was so striking to me in the time that we spent together is that I also think that there is a chemical component in your brain, that there are things happening that are making it so that you need more food to feel the same satisfaction that other people who don't struggle so much with their weight, and that you're also very, very much self-medicating with food. When you described that it felt driving through a fast food restaurant and eating food quickly was like a drug rush. I mean, that is as clear of a demonstration of food as medicine in the toxic way as I've ever heard in my practice. So, and I think when you add the genetics, plus the brain chemistry that we can help you with, plus the PCOS that we can definitely help you with lifestyle changes. I think we really need to have a comprehensive approach to set you up for long-term success. That's the only way it's gonna work, and I don't think we went through what you've done in the past a lot, and you've done a lot of different things part of the way, but you haven't done them all together all the way. But I really, really do believe that you have enough things that we can help you with, that you can do this if you want it badly enough.